Feel a little lower right now. Ooh. Hello though. I'm a little caffeine. Just a little Planet Alana too, but fuck man. Just as fucking boring as the first one. Yeah, reeling 2 hours of it, man. Really hoping they'd learn a lesson on the first one, but honestly, I feel like the positive attention was negative. I mean, it's good for them, but fucking hell, I don't think there's anything. It's pretty much the same fucking problems to a T, man. We'll finish it up. Maybe the beginning's just raw, but good god, it's fucking super boring, man. Such a poorly paced game with not really that novel of like story or anything. Just like nice art and potential for some cool shit, but they just don't do anything. Anyways, let's do the rest of this. I don't know if this is the last mission. I imagine we're getting there. I mean,
I need to open it from the other side.
swap off from my 5-hour cinematic platformer to a game about fucking cleaning, and it's more exciting. Right.
I still have more work to do.
Can't get in there yet. Can I get in the back of this truck or anything? Wait. Sedan. 1988. I'm thinking of the Hachiroku 86. That was a reference. Initial D ref, but no. Let's get some of that music on. How many we got here? 4. Cool. Oh, this doesn't work. Whatever.
I'll need to look for the bodies. Well-armed worker. I can dump bodies down this hatch, if I can get it to open.
One way to do it.
What could possibly happen that made them so desperate? I wonder.
Well, I'm sure working for Big Jim has something to do with it. This no nice guy.
Can't do it without the electricity.
Figure out the power.
How do I sign up for the revolution?
I have no idea what a jail toilet looks like. Alright. Glad somebody does.
Will I have to put it all back?
Of course you will. At least my footprints don't dirty it up anymore.
Cleaning comes before fixing. Completely flattened. These workers really did put up some
Not
fight.
that much cord, man. Jesus. Thought that'll be enough.
First things first. Gotta scrub, scrub, scrub.
That's so fucking odd. What the hell's glitched with this thing, too? That'll do.
I can't put it back like that.
Oh, you have to hard press these in here. They can't just
I hate my life.
stumble upon it. So true, bro. So true.
I should clean it first.
I heard this one yesterday a few too many times. And with this one, there's like a button to just go forwards on the music. I'll start the process of cleaning this, but accessible. Put these here. Oh, katana, man. Your janitor's fucking partner in crime. What's up, Slimy? Cleaning up corpses, man. You know, with my katana. What are you up to, bud? I was taking a break from Planet Alana. Game was bored me to tears. Just like the first one. So I'm cleaning for more fun. Unironically. You playing Marathon or anything? I don't remember if you were interested in it. No? I have no interest in it. I mean, I'm curious its impact on, like, the game industry and stuff. Sony and Bungie and all that, but after their Destiny 2 experience, the stealing of the art with Marathon, and honestly just the live service push, I just don't really have much interest. I'd probably start Arc Raiders before that. But I am curious to hear about it from people. On GTA single player or GTA Online? Yeah, I need to do some more. I haven't since I got back from the funeral. We lost the war. I got a lot of stuff to get through. So I'll probably focus those down first, but maybe I'll come back to it. I'll do RE9 this weekend. Pretty excited for that. And that Pokemon game. Finish Warcraft 1.
You can't park here, mate.
Wow, just Warcraft 1. Warcraft Orcs and Humans, my friend. The original. I'm not playing Midnight, if that's what you're saying. Oh, I will not play World of Warcraft again, probably. My last experience was with Classic. I had fun with the leveling process and just dropped hard as soon as it hit raids. So. But yeah, I've been doing a little RTS history thing.
Live certified.
Slowly. So I did Dune 2, the 1992 Dune 2. And now I'm playing Warcraft. And then Command and Conquer will be next, and then Warcraft 2 and all that shit. Yeah, I haven't played retail since Warlords of Draenor. And I quit that within a couple weeks. Just had like a fucking revelation essentially. I was like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Just raw addiction mode playing that game. All the little bits and baubles and everything else. Pandaria for me was just like raw like addiction collection, grabbing every little thingy, mounts and trinkets and bullshit. Daily grinds and all that shit. It's in the thrall, you could say. Of the predatory addiction bullshit. Yeah, the only MMO I play these days is FF14, and I play like a single player game more or less. I'd play another one if it was the right. It hit right, but I don't got anything yet.
Someone here returned fire.
What do we put back on the power? This place is a little dark. very good one. Just get him out of the way. The TV room key. Okay. Container room contents can go boom. The booze.
The disaster was waiting to happen.
Who's the booze? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm playing that Saturday or Sunday, probably. I'm really excited for that. I've been just letting everybody get ahead of me, and I'm playing it through family share, so getting ahead. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll see. Yeah, I'm a big Resident Evil guy, so that'll be sick. Yeah, I heard the first person stuff's pretty creepy. I've been pretty much no spoilers. I've been lucky on that front. I'm looking forward to seeing everything. Should be really cool. Yeah, I'd be a sweet time kind of guy on that too. Totally get that. Oh yeah, that's scary, huh? Last Resident Evil I thought was like legitimately scary was 7. And pretty much the only one. I mean, maybe if I had played Resident Evil when I was a kid, I'd be scared of the older ones, but I mean, 4 has its moments, and 2 remake as well, but new 4 not so much. Yeah, this one sounds like it's a little more spicy, which is cool. Yeah, cool. Oh, that'll be cool. Oh, VR is gonna... Yeah, do way more. I heard that was a pretty great VR experience if you had it. But they seem to do pretty cool VR versions of their games in general. Okay, I think 4, the original 4 VR was supposed to be pretty cool. Oh, is it not? Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't know. I know in 4, original 4 VR, the gun moves around and everything and you could fuck with it. So maybe in the newer ones they do have that, and 7 wasn't the case. Control room. That's probably it. Yeah, I don't know on 7. I'd imagine they wouldn't have changed it that drastically. Need access cards. Only 3 at once. Oh, did they? Cool. So it's got more of like an actual VR control thing going on now. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's how RE4 is. So. An 8 and all that.
Looks like an access card.
It's good they changed it. Not that the game really would do much with that, mind you. I mean, I guess there's a few enemies you could corner pop, but it's more about immersion. Everybody enjoy your food. I'll be cleaning bodies out of a factory. We'll try out this nightmare mode for a level. At infinite time, I probably would do another full run with it, but it sounds like kind of a neat thing. I was talking about it earlier, but apparently nightmare mode in this is like playing the campaign again, but every level's like more horror themed with like new secrets and crazy shit. Like, it's more dark. Kind of hard to justify like another whole run, but I do generally enjoy type of deal enough. I guess it depends on how different it is. We'll see. Just looking around for the cards right now. See if we can.
Well, today is my turn.
John, oh Johnny boy. Can't open those. Heard the new PoE expansion or season for PoE 1, the servers are like absolutely fucked. Didn't expect that for a game that's been around that long. I don't know if it's that they're using the same stuff PoE 2 does, so it's like they have limited space, or a lot of people are just coming back, or I don't know, maybe they're downsized. Find out. Don't know if it's a big deal type of thing. It sucks if you took the day off or something. That always sucks though. Take the day off for a game and it's fucking completely busted. I mean, that's the risk you run, taking days off for multiplayer shit. sadly. Or really server heavy type of games, but PoE it wasn't big a deal, but dunno.
Jim's reinforcements must have got to him.
It's out of here. Am I saving time by doing this? We don't know. Probably not. Forgot I got it this far up, dude. Underestimated myself even those 2 seconds ago. Probably should have just filled that cleaner thing anyways. You're gonna walk away. Like it's... I can just go back. I have 2 different ones, right?
Cleaning comes before fixing.
How could I forget?
I can't put it back like that.
We got any card keys in some of these? Kind of disappeared, huh? Does broccoli smell bad? Microwave? Maybe it does. We're already out. I think we're gonna be able to get this whole room. One set of sponges. We'll be back anyways. We're not even fully done, so. The loot's always like this, like a fucking gold skull, shit like that. Same stuff.
Facing the man above. He must have been the one who shot him.
Oh shit. Columbo. Oh, there's a card key thing. Whoa! I want to forget that buck up there. Go ahead and clean this out. Probably be walking away from this thing for a bit. Fill this up too. Keep mobile. I think it's just the, like, an amount of stuff, of items, not the size of them. I put stuff that's, like, gigantic inside of the fucking bag before. I mean, I get it. You don't have to sell, like, different values and all that. It's fine. Kind of funny. Alright, let's go grab that. We can come back and clean this shit up in a bit. I'll check that whole side later. Risk my life for $100? Hell yeah, brother. Do anything for a hundo. Excuse me. What are we missing in here? The workspace. There's one thing that needs moving still. this cabinet, I guess. Makes sense.
Another one.
There we go. Guess we can only turn a few on at a time. Oh, how annoying that's gonna be. Have to run all the way up here every time. This is the lights. Maybe you have to have the access cards on all of them, or you can turn on any of them. That's why it would matter, honestly, but whatever.
No power. This thing won't budge.
I don't know how we'd get in here without that. There's a card in here. Unless it's just being shitty. Could be a different entrance in there. If we could actually somehow break these through the wall. Quick. Yeah. Those upgrades. Does way more work now. Perfect, but it does more. Or we could try getting up this way. Rifle. Whoop. Here we are. Oh, we need to get this. Big Jim, I think, said something about this. And they said power. I mean, I just went control rooms, check those out. Lunch time.
The man needed to pay for rent. He ended up paying with his own life.
Oh, we all row. That'll do. Wonder if that's an amount of times as well, or something
They
else.
grabbed some things and run away. Had the whole escape planned.
On top of that, they wanted to steal my stuff. What cowards.
I'll just leave other incriminating evidence here. Yeah. Maybe they could get away with it and Big John will go down
The
here.
power switch should be around here somewhere.
TV room. I mean, I saw the thing downstairs, but I'm curious what's all back here. What is this? Favorite kind of stairs, the kind you have to fucking crouch to get down. Power's on.
The vents look cleaner in the movies.
This job is the best. Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens, so I have a lot spare time to take care of my plants. Thanks for believing me. Now, I have to go for a quick round to give off the impression of a very busy person. See you soon, man.
Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens.
A gardener lady again. Where's this truck? Oh, it's right here. Everybody fell in. Wondering where that came from. Good deal. Elevator work? Oh. Another one. I think we checked everything over here. Wasn't much action that happened on this boat. Swapped up with tire tracks. I mean, I get it. You're 99% of the time doing blood, so. Well, I do wonder if you sweeped up enough stuff that wasn't blood, if what would happen? Would still be blood, but I'd imagine so. Yeah, it still counts as blood. All good. Just kind of funny. Not too many moments where there's like hard stains like this. It's usually just normal blood. That's why I like putting in those other ones so I don't have to do the waters often. Like that just ends up happening more. I don't know where we're missing these pieces, but oh, here's one. One more bin. Who knows where that is? You'd think it'd be close since the rest are, but maybe somebody took it with them for some reason. We'll figure it out at some point. It weirds out when you're turning in a weird direction.
Was it shot unintentionally or off purpose?
like that this one has like a conveyor belt. Kind of played the level design with it a bit.
More to the collection. Textbook safety violation.
One man cleans an industrial amount of fucking shit off the ground. With one truck, no extra stops, man. He's that good.
He probably died in an explosion, along with all the electricity.
There you go, buddy. Any loot? Oh. Is it just too quick? Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. Maybe we do need to make it a little slower. Not like it needs to be quick. Fine. One up here. The explosion bits are hard to clean up. That's what the upgrades choose through it. And the chemicals, of course. Need to find some way to get in there. I don't really need the lights at the end of the day. It's kind of optional. I'll turn that off if I have to pick one. I mean, it's nice. It is nice. Furniture in here to move. Oh. This one, the conveyor belt. This is just that door, which I don't actually need anymore. This is elevator. Okay.
Reinforcements arrived.
Where's it? That door? Oh, that door. Really? This might be every door. And we can only have 3 at once. Do a refill of everything. Elevator. Get off of the 0th floor. Ground floor. Gotta assume 2nd floor is something unique. Gotcha. Need a different kind of power deal for that. Eggs.
Seems like they had it all perfectly planned.
Motherfuckers. They chose death the moment they decided to go against me.
Yes. Granted, I don't manage throwing a body. It would be very easy normally. It's just can't blame him too much. There we go. That's one. Not that it matters now. I mean, we would have just. Go down there and do it anyways, regardless. We need to move this thing to give us some space. Can I just drop this straight up? Magnifico. Get this turned on. Fucking big gym, dude. What's he up to? I don't know, man. He's being big. He's got big things planned. It's not for the small guys to question. Turn this off for now. What's up with that gym guy? Figured by the end of this we'd be cleaning up Big Jim's body, man, but it's not. Some goodies in there, huh?
Standing almighty above them all, seems to be their leader.
Whatever you say, guy. The megaphone probably give that. The blood just disappears, it just doesn't exist anymore. That's how it works, man. This is where they were planning it? It seems like a pretty obvious place.
The faintest of threads. I wonder if he told anybody about it.
If he had, I would have known about it by now.
Look cleaner.
But still, this place is burnt. Too many people snooping around.
The mysterious cleaner. Yeah.
Now I'm certain about who is responsible for Tammy's disappearance. Every day that I work for this scumbag makes me sick to my stomach. But I have to endure it for now. That arrogant piece of trash promoted me, so you must trust me on some level. He's weak now, and won't see what's coming. Big Jim, you will pay for what you did to my daughter.
Their leader wanted a revenge for murdering his daughter. You've made yourself some enemies.
Hire person, treat him well, and look what got me. Leave all the evidence in the office before you go. I need to take a closer look at it myself.
Will do.
Oh, Big Jim, you silly guy. You always were a hitter, Jim. Curious if it just drops that thing if I pull power from it. You know, the powered magnet. It does. It's real, bro. It's really real. Gotta finish up in here then. Nice and loud, just the way I like it. What the fuck? Maybe it thought it was still connected because I cut the power. Weird. Got so much stuff to clean up here. Guess we can drop bags off here, I suppose. I forgot about the ozonator. So I never ended up using that.
Fragile content, fragile box.
They all gotta go. God damn it. Not my Wawa. Alright, we got water right here. How'd you get to keep the katana after that level? These seem fine. Brother, at this point, might as well bring a dumpster. Got an infinite roll of trash. Can bags at least. This is the one that makes you wish you upgraded your trash bags. Skill tree, bros. Can't get them all, man. Well, we could, but just sucked ass, that's all. We get all the music? I think we're missing. Oh, we're missing 2. Looking around a little bit harder. Listen to some new stuff. We always end up back at the beginning because the shuffle doesn't work. Technically with 2 you could have infinite soap and not have to fill it again, but I mean, don't need to worry about that. Got him. Sometimes it's just that easy, bros. There's the office. Or does he want him in the office, man? This is the workspace. Not the office. The office. Oh, I was at the very top. Where was the room that had the Egyptian stuff in it? What's up, 100? Yep. Somebody's gotta clean it. They all fell down near the truck. I do not know where this is. I think it's in here somewhere. Oh yeah, it is.
Aha! Nothing shall get past me.
That is the office. Second floor, I think. We'll just take the elevator. Doing a little spring cleaning. For sure. Needed a break from Planet of Lana too. Before I go back in for another session. Or maybe we'll do WoW. Or not WoW. Okay, just because somebody said WoW, I got Warcraft after this, I don't know.
They got a lot of dirt on you, didn't they?
Yeah. The truth is, everyone really wants a piece of picture for themselves.
Sweeping everything under the rug can only get you so far, Jimmy.
Look who's talking. Oh, believe me, I can get me quite far.
So, I guess it's not your first time.
You see, once you know when the place becomes too hot, and this right here, it's scorching. That's when you move somewhere else. Maybe it's time for a little vacation.
Now, let's hope that he actually means it.
Yeah, the little monkey alien shroud. I wasn't huge on the first one. I liked the art, but I think the gameplay was extremely dull, unimaginative, and paced very poorly. And I mean, the story was cool, but it's pretty classic, just kind of like War of the Worlds type of thing. I don't think they did much with it, but I was like, you know, the art's nice. Maybe the second one will kick it up a notch and be closer to like Inside or Limbo, make you more shit going on. You're more interested in like the events, and the pace is better, but it's pretty much exactly the same so far, which is good if that's that exact thing is what you're into. So Brad those. But yeah, the little like four-legged walking kind of cat monkey alien thing. Like, it's cool. I don't like, I mean, you know, it's like, clearly they put a little heart into it. I don't mean to rail the devs, but it is. If you've played a lot of those Limbo likes, it's it gets kind of mind-numbing. Because you're just doing like an hour straight of like, kind of uninspired puzzle rooms back to back. And then you move on to the next area, and there's not really much threading it together. Tired? I feel you. Felt good earlier, but that Lana 2 session tuckered me out. Get you some caffeine. Where the fuck is this room at? This is hard to like remember where everything is. Yes. Yeah, what's up, Radlos? Yeah, I probably should have figured after the first one got such glowing praise that they probably wouldn't, I want to say learn a lesson of any kind, but I mean, everybody tells you it's God's gift to the earth. Why would you probably change much for a sequel? I was just hoping that with using some similar assets and stuff that they would probably that'd be a bit more
That
clever,
looks like a
interesting.
serious injury.
We'll do more in a bit. I'm like 2.5 hours in. Or something. Is this shit? We're about done with this area. But I need to find that room. 2 more cassettes. And we'll go from there. Just don't remember where that is. There's also another locker room upstairs. Feels like at the very top. Tired too? Good. We all just need to take one big power nap. The squat tired, yeah. Exercise tired. That's a different kind of tired. More respectable kind of tired. Squats will do that, huh? Take a roid out of you. Oh, here it is. It's just like in this room.
Diversity, like in a British museum.
Whatever you say, guy. Yeah, when I used to lift, getting that form was always funky, and I feel like I was always doing like a back injury, man. So there's still one more track to unlock here. Hit mobility because of that. Yeah, I probably didn't do good enough stretches and shit like that. If I ever started squatting again, I would definitely work on everything, because I'd probably snap my shit as soon as I started working out. Still like a locked door at the very top. I think everything else is done though. The hips, middies. Deadlifts are the spooky ones, but squats hit me hard. I mean, I've got like minor scoliosis, or at least that's what the doc says. But I mean, pretty quick fucking trip. So it's probably a little too much weight, can hurt that old spiny. But I think it's more just lack of exercise.
Fuck. Now I have to rush downstairs again.
this room? I like them. Didn't have the best technique at the start, but I got the hang of them. I never felt like bad doing a deadlift. Squats are where I could fuck up. But yeah, I was never into like doing like maxes or anything. That just seems like a good way to blow your shit out, especially as you get older. Oh, like a full. Are you cleaning and everything? What is that called? Dead by Daylight. What's the name of the lift? Yeah, that's what like the pro lifters for competition they do. Yeah, it's like clean something. Where you gotta like do the form, get it right up on your chest and then go up. Yeah, that shit's probably, you gotta know your shit and have like a full body like fucking slammo for that one. Alright, so we're missing one thing here. I kinda wanna like go try to find it. I'm always checking once I think I've found everything and then seeing if I'm wrong or not, but I don't really know. It's just like a single key hiding somewhere. Oh, it's just a clean. Okay, I mean, that's why I couldn't fucking remember. I was like, I clean something. Power clean, yeah, that's what it is. I just have to get up high here. How do I open this door? Imagine going backwards through this doesn't take you anywhere special. You could try. Just like ends here. I feel like it has to be this door. Usually not many just like locked ass doors like that. Olympic lift. That's cool, man. Never done one in my life. I wouldn't unless it was like last weight. Pick things up and I put them down. I really want to be looking for this thing all night. Probably not. Text. Alright, let's see where the secret is. I don't feel like spending a lot of extra time on it. Not. On top of the lockers. Didn't I already try to get up there? Maybe there's like a button. I looked right at him, but it could be like a button. We'll see. So I was climbing up to look at the sheets, but here. Maybe I need to just climb up there or something. We'll see, huh? Something up here? Well, that was the initial thought, but kind of awkward, man. Feel like that. Unless it's not talking about this. There's a grate up there. Forgot you could cut these first mission. Should have figured. I just didn't care enough. Didn't want to look that hard. That's what the last bit of music is. Dev room. There's no music in here. What else we got? Box of the red map. Let me up. Let me up. God damn you.
What was I doing?
I went up here earlier, I just didn't check this area. Just using it as a way to get out. I should have, because I looked right at this. I was like, oh, I'll go check this in a bit. Totally forgot. Oh, this wasn't the music one either. Jesus, I missed a lot. We got that one. That one. What about the music? I don't know if this is like what they're talking about. I think there's like music unique to Nightmare Mode, which is cool. Yeah, I don't even. This isn't even in the game. Weird. I just walked right past it. Something about crate with burn marks. Did I not get one in the boss's room? I did, but maybe not. What if it's in that drawer that didn't work? Let's go check. might be down here. I wish I could jump up off of this one. So sad. So sad. Not this way. Need to be over there, the other side. Well, it could be at the top. Not 100% sure. Check both. It's a big place, man. So was the art museum. We found pretty much all those, though. I don't think I went to this. It's in this. What do we got? Vodka. I think we're good now. I don't know how you fit 13 bodies and like a couple dozen trash cans, but
Try not to get yourself caught, Kowalski. The underworld will always have a place for a good crime scene cleanup.
what the?
We'll see about that.
Name drop, what the? Or telling the truth is YouTube has AI dubbing for videos that aren't in your native language and it's forced on by default unless the video uploader decides to disable it. Oh my god, is it per video you have to disable this shit? Subs is one thing, but full AI like voice synthesizing like fake voice. Listen to me speak fucking Mandarin while playing a game when I never actually did it. 2026, wow. Love it. Oh, I don't know. I assume so. Why not? Although it could be some like generic one, but it has to like read your voice to then create something. Why not have it be in your voice while you're at it, right? I don't know though. I'm not sure on that. I'll have to ask. We have to put AI into everything, guys. It has to. We gotta make it make sense. Like the default girl TikTok voice. I don't know what that is. Maybe it is a generic voice. I don't know, dude. I'll I'll just take subs, thanks. The Outcast. Jesus, vibe coding. It's so loud inside. Yeah, what could go wrong there? Oh, well, I guess he's done. He's done cleaning. I don't think we really had like a big story pivotal moment or build up. It just kind of, this is just had enough, man. I mean, this would be. Alright, dude, this is way too. Skip the credit.
Good evening. In a significant development, notorious gangster Big Jim, real name James O'Connor, was arrested last night after a high-speed chase for reckless drunk driving. Authorities have long suspected Big Jim of running money laundering operations from his warehouses and being involved in multiple murders, but he has evaded justice for years due to lack of evidence. His dramatic capture has renewed hope for law enforcement, who believe this could be a major breakthrough in their fight against organised crime. Police are urging anyone with additional information to come forward.
Big Jim look a little different than this. Whatever, man. Looks different in every fucking photo. Every AI photo they could whip up, I guess. So is his daughter fucking alive or what, man? But, yeah. Oh, yeah, what could go wrong there? Everything's a big bet on AI, huh? Fucking, I feel like half the economy is betting on it. Obviously, all your bigwigs want it for every possible thing they could, so they can fire people. But, I mean, sure, some of that could be natural, like your printing press type of thing, you know? Took out people who would, like, handwrite it, but I feel like it's on a totally different scale. And also, the viability of, like, the product in most situations seems fucking bizarre, right? Not to mention shit like human expression, but we've talked about that before. Curious where it'll all end up. Not saying that it won't disappear, I'm sure it'll stick around, but to the level it's pushed, I'm like, I don't know, dog. Wonky times. Not like anybody's regulating it right now, at least over here. Yeah. Big Jim, I think it's on my Genesis. Big Jim. I think of Big John. That song. Big John. I was like acapellas. Like YouTube's making it like super difficult to not use it, of course. Yeah, you could just not use it, but you know, like a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, you're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. I just imagine there's going to be value in people who actually know what the fuck they're doing down to the T still, but for companies that don't really care about the product as much, or it's not as big a deal. Vibe coding, I'm sure the basics is just a win for them. Good enough, yeah. I mean, that's my thing. Is like, yeah, I took like aeronautics or whatever. Yeah, you know, whatever the fuck, planes. Like, there's like almost zero room for like air, and that's why they use like really old systems that are like tried and true. And it's like where people want to start putting that kind of shit in. It's like there's definitely a space for AI. I mean, there's space. It's good at like, you know, connecting dots and finding patterns and shit. It doesn't actually like think. It's just not the way we think. But so you're never gonna get any of that like reasoning or anything. You're just gonna get like the next word. That makes the most sense. But I mean, like it's good at that kind of stuff. So it's like there's a room for that. We already use like algorithms and bullshit like that. But it's just like the scale, man. And like how much people are peddling it for shit that really shouldn't be there is not good enough. Because it saves some pencil pushers some money. As much as it's pushed, I mean, I don't know how many jobs people are hoping to like cut, but it's like, Christ, man, people gonna like have money? I can buy these things? Or is it just gonna be a circular, big circle jerk between all the big companies like it is at like the video right now? Really, at some point, someone has to buy something. I don't know enough about all that. I don't know what jobs it would truly. I mean, it would cut a lot, but I don't know what truly it would cut if it ever actually. As much as they'd want, I just feel like there's certain industries and stuff that even if they'd want to cut certain stuff, they just couldn't. No, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. No, well read enough on it all, but pretty fucking annoying. I tell you what, seeing it everywhere, especially when it's like ass, or I didn't ask for it, forced into crap.
Sorry, Dexter, but it's no time for a walk.
Alright. How's his daughter? Like, around? Didn't catch that part. Fuck. These like extra missions Yeah, that's my thing is like, oh, what the fuck? It's like take like World of Warcraft or something. Like an MMO. It's like if you only ask for like achievement people or like people of like certain gear score or something, then nobody ever gets practice. And it makes it harder to create like a group, right? You take that to like a more absolute territory where it's like, yeah, there's like no junior coders or way less, then I guess you get paid more if you're senior, but then you might run out of options or try to pivot to AI even harder. And then, I mean, you'd hope that would just hash itself out, like, oh, your product sucks ass, so it'll just fail until another one comes in that doesn't, you know, like people who actually know how to code. Like a company would just like, you know, who knows what they're doing would actually come in and clean house there, but I don't know with how consolidated and giganto everything is. Half the time I feel like you just gotta. Sometimes there's not competition. You just gotta like suck it up and just eat the shit they shovel. Like it'll just be worse. That's just how it is, right? Like that. I don't know. Like I imagine you'd always want, you know, of course, competition. But, I mean, some of these like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, could there totally be a day where just like fucking some bot can code fucking whatever you want to a T and you just adjust parameters and play with it a little? Like, totally. Well, yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of more pencil pushing bullshit, I feel like, than. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know the industries. I would at least imagine that pencil pushing people salivating, chomping at the bit are gonna make incredibly silly, short-sighted decisions. And if everybody else in the fucking economy's doing it too, it's like pretty easy to justify. The question would just be if it's a big crash and burn. Who knows? What were the reported jobs lost in America this month? It was like 100,000 or something? Or more? I don't even know if that was properly, accurately reported. I know they said they're going to stop showing a lot of it, but. Less and less jobs, bros. Hype. That pay less. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I mean, obviously, if there was some like giga perfect society, you would just not work at all. But I mean, I don't think we're anywhere close to that, or possibly ever will be. It's kind of a different story in my mind. Got all the music. Coffee? Well, does his fucking daughter live or what, man? Act 1 Community. Challenges are now available. Justin, what are the challenges? True Cleaner. Nightmare. Reward, you get a pipe. Is it previous crime scenes? Yeah, so this is what I heard about. Is like they remix the stages to be like horror themed with like new secrets. I don't know what True Cleaner is. I don't really care about that. Limited upgrades and no cleaners. There's also I guess like free DLC. Element Hell. Do I want to do any of that? I mean, I kind of do. Like, I enjoy the game. I kind of feel like I'm good though. We got a lot to play. Let's take a look at Nightmare Mode.
It'll be a long night. It's easier to clean up a serial killer's apartment than to scrub away the memories of what he did. I can make bodies disappear, but all these dead people are still stuck in my head. I'm here.
Wake up, bro.
What was that?
That was a cool idea, though. Oh, yeah, well, they just totally read it. This wasn't here before. Like the same missions, but like super remix. More spooky. There's 13 bodies this time? Jesus.
hostile force has been detected somewhere inside. The thing might be involved. Now, we'll scope out the place.
Feels kind of high effort. Surprisingly. I mean, the game's solid. These all seem like they're gonna take way longer to clean up. It's like every secret area and everything has scrap. Wonder if there's a loot too. Never red alert. No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I can't open it from this side.
Hey, I don't know. I'm tempted to like, I'm just looking to chill, maybe like run through nightmare mode in this and do the new missions. I would start with the new missions, probably, although I guess you can abandon it, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, the story is not good in this, but like, I don't really care about that element of it. So if there is like a running story, I mean, the dialogue and the voice acting and all that's pretty wonky. I'd imagine there'd be a lot there, but it's just like atmospheric with like a different clean and more secret areas, new shit. Like that could be cool. I mean, do I want to like replay the whole game that way? It's like, I mean, there's a lot to play, so it's kind of hard to justify. But I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Bad blood is clogging the pipes, boss. What do we do now?
Nothing. It's time to get out of here.
There's nothing here. Maybe it really was just a false alarm.
Oh. Killed by ghost? Duck me? Fuck me? Duck me, fuck me?
Underestimate Dad's strength.
Oh, that's cool though. I guess we're just looking for another dose. Seems like a cool way to do it. Depends on how many like new little areas there are too.
It's definitely not one of ours. Something wicked is clearly at play here.
Like a running story through all of these. I mean, like, you know, like characters here and everything. Yeah. I'm a warrior. Cleanliness warrior. Take photos. I have to go do stuff at those places. Huh. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of new stuff. We do have to go take photos. Okay.
Why is it so hard to get rid of him?
Well,
This piece of junk still operational?
like there's some shit over there too. Pretty much every secret area has stuff now. And there's new secret areas. Cool. Well, I don't know. It's tempting. I wouldn't do it right now. Maybe I'll leave it installed and see if I want to slam down on it, but yeah, it's neat. Well, I mean, that's the end of Crime Scene Cleaner for now, at least. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a cleaning game, so you kind of have to be into that. I think all the little stat upgrades and loot and secrets helped keep each area kind of fresh feeling, keep it kind of engaging. Lots of different kinds of areas. I mean, whether or not some of that's like acid flip shit, it's whatever. It fits the game. More real world locations and stuff. I think maybe a little more variety and like how over the top or something. Some of them would have been alright. I mean, obviously there's not like too much gore. Surprisingly, you know, or ways people kind of went down, and a lot of them are like big gym crime missions instead of like more creative. But there are creative ones, like, you know, the old lady who killed her family because she thought the place was haunted because there's like smart home shit on there or whatever. Just like goofy stuff. It wasn't too bad on that front. It was nice unlocking music. That's a cool thing to do. Enjoyed listening to some of that. I wish the shuffle worked properly. Obviously the skill tree, I mean, only so much of it is truly useful, but I mean, it's so cool you got it. It's something fun to kind of go back and snag shit on. Speaking of, upgrade bros. Get more good play. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on there. There's definitely an effort put into all that stuff. The bonus missions, the whole nightmare mode seems pretty cool. I guess that was like a big update. I mean, I guess it's just a whole nother campaign. Where, I mean, you're going back through the same places. And, you know, they just made it darker. I mean, they threw some new dialogue, characters and shit. I mean, I imagine putting blood down on different bodies is pretty easy to do. But I mean, that's fine, right? It gives it enough. I mean, just because something's like easy doesn't make it. Or something. And it's high effort enough. I mean, like I said, the little cutscenes seem cool, and I guess there's new areas and shit. Don't know how all the rest of them are, and I think there's new music in these too you can unlock. So. That's pretty cool. There's also some extra missions we didn't do, I guess. I mean, bonus ones. I guess we could just take a quick look at it, but yeah, I think the big things that, I mean, obviously there's a little jank with like some of the animations and stuff. Like there's definitely good cheapness there, but that, I mean, I don't think it
Making
hurts it in a
games is no
huge
walk in
way.
the park. So many things can go wrong. People working for Wild at Heart's lost lives in the process, and their project still isn't in a launchable state. It would be a stretch to even call it a beta.
The name of this dev. It'd be really funny if it was like lead as, I don't know. I would have, if I had a studio, I would have made it so that all the devs or whatever. That'd be kind of funny. It's like, you know, it's like the dev room is actually like a murder site, and all the devs got killed, and you gotta clean it.
Game making magic turns tragic.
Okay, so there's like new areas and shit. But yeah, so I think like the big things, like that kind of maybe cycle a little bit more. Like the VA work is a little odd, a little stilted. Like his voice isn't like bad. It doesn't sound like old school kind of bad, but like he's got very little like range. And then there's sometimes they will say like one-liners and stuff that are like kind of classic one-liners, and he just doesn't say them right at all. Or like he'll just say like a normal sentence and like inflect the wrong parts, and it's just like, you know, I mean, you know, it almost feels like AI, but I don't know if that's the case. It might just be like, you know, somebody trying to do like some American accent or weird direction. I mean, the dialogue I don't care much for anyways either. I don't think it kills it by any means. You know, I probably prefer something a little less talky, a little bit more like visual storytelling atmosphere. Yeah, you could still make it goofy then, right? Just the situation you're in. Or have most of the story be in text, you know, in the background or some shit. Kind of like, you know, power wash them or something. I think that'd be fine too. I don't think it hurts it much, but you know, a lot of these kinds of games are like vibe sort of things, right? Like either therapeutic or, you know, kind of getting into the place a little bit, so it's whatever. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, the act is just kind of cleaning up shit and being in goofy places doing it's kind of, it's nice enough. You have a lot of different tools, and there's good reasons to use them, right? Most of the time, it's like, you know, you just set up your chemicals, use mop. Well, I mean, they set up a good reason to use other stuff. Sponges so you don't move anything, and for like harder stains. Power wash. If you could upgrade the power wash, that thing can just wreck a lot of stuff with the chemicals, but it takes a lot to get it there. Kind of useless for most of it. The lights are cool. Used them a little bit. Maybe in like the true cleaner mode you'd use them more because you don't have the vision. Or you can get away with just the flashlight most of the time, which that's a nice upgrade. Infinite flashlight. But I mean, use about everything. There's a few extra little things. They try to make a case at least once or twice in the campaign for any upgrade. You know, there's like in the last mission, there was a shitload of trash bags I needed, and if I'd upgraded that, I would have as many to throw around. And I guess if you're going for like a time challenge, maybe you'd fuck with that. But yeah, it's more just to reward you for picking or for having picked it more than anything. But yeah, so I mean, there's a little like budget jank kind of stuff. You know, the way some of his movements are in some weird cutscenes and the way some of the objects act, but it's nothing that's like fucked. And that level of like extra polish might put it into a different range of like, you know, different price range or kind of budget or something. I mean, you know, it doesn't need to be like, I mean, there's definitely some stuff like when his hands are on the steering wheel and stuff, it could probably be a little cleaner, but and maybe a few more bits of variety on like, you know, stealable objects and shit like that. I mean, I get that there's like certain things that probably gotta be, I think for what's there it's fine, but could there be a little bit more juice, a little bit more spice? Probably, but I mean, when you get stuff like the nightmare mode and all that, it's kind of hard to it's too much of an issue there. But yeah, I think it's a cute little idea. pretty well done. I had fun with it. Not enough options to make more of a mess. Yeah. I mean, I do like the idea of having to like be very careful about like where you walk and how you go about stuff. This is definitely more in that range than like Power Wash Simulator is. You can upgrade to not needing to care about much of that in this. Like, I like the idea of having like this ozonator, even though I didn't use it at all. Where like maybe you'd set it in a room, then walk off and do something else, and you need to set up chemicals, and it's not like a hyper immersive on that front. Where you got to worry about like how you're gonna dispose of everything and carrying buckets or something like that. I think that's more just like if that's what you want, more than it is something that needs to happen. Well, that would still be something that could be kind of cool. But I think it hits a nice blend of like arcadey that actually feels like you're kind of cleaning a crime scene, and like Power Wash Simulator is just totally its own thing. It doesn't feel like anything would realistically get dirty that way at all. You just clean it, and it just kind of looks nice and it's chill. Um, this obviously there's like way too much blood and stuff, but that's just part of the fun, right? Like obviously you wouldn't want full realism. You could never probably clean off a fucking like really soak this up, right? You'd be here for days. But yeah, that's cool. I think the feelings of like cheapness or anything are not like um potent enough to really hurt it too much. And there's enough missions here with enough variety. Well, the big thing I think is like I kind of wish there was like a little, even if it was like a very light story, just something a little stronger. Um, the Island of Treasure. Like the idea of like some janitor has to pick up, cleaning crime scenes to pay for his daughter's hospital deal. That's fine. That's cool. I think that works. But they kind of try to keep it light and goofy, but then still try to have their, the cake and eat it too, with some like occasional remarks about the crimes and characters I guess that you're supposed to know over multiple missions done and the big gym shit. I think maybe either going full goofy, which having a grasp on the comedy, and you would need a lot more like extreme situations and over the top stuff going on maybe, but even just like a more serious thriller kind of thing, or just like what's up with our guy, like something a little more character focused, all that would be fine. Instead you get this dude who just kind of one-liners awkwardly every like 10 seconds, and I don't think it adds a whole lot. I don't think it's a big deal either. I just think it's kind of like probably the big pain point for me. Other than certain types of variety and shit. But you're playing a game like this, you're not worried about like it's kind of like its own little deal, right? Like a Power Wash sim isn't like traditionally hitting certain like it's not it's kind of doing its own deal so much. It's hard to really be like, what exactly does it need to be like cranking it up? Like I don't want to be like fighting like fucking works. I'm like doing the whole deal, right? It's about cleaning. Like you can only go so far with that and do certain things. So having like auxiliary like accessory type of shit, like stories and all that's probably a more traditional way to make it more interesting. It's more about location and mechanical repetition and depth and all that kind of stuff. No, I think I'm probably good on it. I could go back to do the nightmare stuff. I think that's really cool. Yeah, totally ruined it. And I don't know if I'm too interested in the other two games they have going. Maybe that ship one, but I would play another one of these if they buffed it up a little bit. I think one thing that would probably be good, and I mean maybe they wanted it to be a little more goofy PG violence, but honestly this feels like a game where like gore like would actually fit a little bit better than most things. Like you'd have a good case for it. That could be kind of cool, you know. Like really tell some stories there, because I mean they'll tell you like, oh, this guy got shot by this guy, and it's like, you know, that's you could definitely see that, but when it's like this guy got blown up in like a blast, it's like it's just the same dude doing the same things. Like it'd be kind of neat if you were stronger environmental storytelling through violence and through, you know, maybe not just like in physics and the environment, but destruction. Little things like that. I mean, obviously, there's some stuff they can't really do. Like, you know, if half the wall blows up, what is my guy gonna? Is he a carpenter? Is he gonna fix that too? It's like, you know, kind of comes with the territory. You're not gonna be able to like do everything. So. I don't know. There's little things like that, maybe. Overall, I liked it though. I had fun. It's chill. I mean, if you're into this kind of game, you're into this kind of game. I think this one's probably more accessibly interesting than like Power Wash. I mean, obviously, I was probably more into Power Wash as like a therapeutic kind of chill game. Dev inside. Dev in. Jim. What is this? Oh, this is like an infinite trash can? What is this? No music. No.
I fucking hate everything. I fucking hate computers. I fucking hate the Unity engine. And I fucking hate myself. I want to kill myself. I want to end this nightmare. And I want to evaporate as quick as I can. I want to smash every fucking little thing in my room to pieces. And I know I'm gonna regret it soon after. So, yeah, basically, this is all I wanted to say. Please don't talk to me, because I want to scream and kill people. Also, I'm joking, because I know in 10 minutes I'm gonna be okay. Thank you, with peace and love.
Life, man. But you can't live without it.
Devin Big 2026, yeah. Didn't even crack open your Arizona Doritos, bro. Your products. Oh, that feels like a good place to leave it. From Warsaw. Cool beans, man. This is like a permanent upgrade now. They're kind of cute. Like an infinite trash bag. Just blow some shit. Yeah, I need a...
Need to empty the trash can first.
Oh, you still have the deal here. If you could put bodies in this, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Well, anyways. Yeah, cool game. Like I said, if you're into cleaning games, I'd recommend it. I think it's, like I said, a bit more accessible because there's a bit of a story. There's a bit more of like a goofy, violent subject matter. It's a bit more interesting to people than like a Power Wash. I think Power Wash probably. I guess if I had a video, I'd probably prefer. But this is like a different deal. I think if you like that, you'd like this. Just if you don't like the dialogue, just mute it. Fine. You're not missing much. That kills you. Fucking hit that shit. Put it on. Take off the subs. Bing bang boom, man. Oh, I'll leave it installed. There's definitely more stuff going on. Tempting, but we just have so much to play. It's like, what I want to do, like another whole thing. Currently unlocking, doing all the nightmare missions gets you. Yeah, pretty small amount of people who did the nightmare missions. I mean, not surprising. It's an update later on, and this is Game Pass. Probably a lot of people who just boot this up, and then it fucks with every achievements deal, right? Like, only 80% of people wash off the first, like, a blood stain. Right? So it's like, people literally just boot this fucker up and then just call it a day. Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab some coffee. That's probably at this point extremely cold. I'll heat it up. Eat some food. I got some za. I'm gonna have some of that. And we come back. Either finish up Warcraft 1. I think I got 2 missions left. They're probably gonna be macro missions. I want to try out Warlocks, Summon Demon, and all that stuff. I haven't messed with that yet. Maybe some more Necrolate shit. Otherwise, it's Spearmen, Catapults, and Grunts again. I like the idea of having a bunch of guys who just sit in the back and then just spawn demons forever. 2 more hours left. Yeah, it's one of the most positive 2 hours for me, I'm sure. Thanks for watching it. But most likely I'm gonna come back and do Planet of Lana 2. I don't know how much of that I got left. I did 2.5 hours earlier today. Pretty raw. I mean, it's nice on the surface, and it is the same level design issue. I mean, Jack is based. He is based. I will say that. I just wish this game was a bit more. Jack had so much potential to be like hyper based that like I don't think he lived up to it for me. But trailer Jack, unreal, man. The Jack memes and all that, still good. But alright, I'll catch you guys. Thanks for hanging. I'll be back pretty soon, I think. So. And then if people are out for today, RA9 probably tomorrow. This is the idea, and that'll be all we're doing. I mean, maybe I try to slide in a little Warcraft if I'm wake up too early for RE9 or something. And then after Warcraft, it'll be Command and Conquer 1. But I'm gonna probably play Pokemon Pokopia before that. Maybe I'll do a little RTS mixed in there, but thanks for hanging, guys. Appreciate the convo and the Doom posting.